Hello collective, it's Kai. Love is like compersion. Love is free, love is flowing, love is fun, love is sharing, love is giving. And true giving is not expecting things, so no expectations, no judgment. Different perspectives. We are all one, we are all from source, and that is love, peace, and joy. So not rushing, not forcing. There's innocence and purity within us from our childlike state, our inner child, tapping into that and not stressing about it. I've just been experiencing so much when it comes to tapping into my divine feminine, and it has come to the point of actually acknowledging that just being is so important. We all have masculine and feminine energy. So it's balancing, it's being practical, it's being yourself, truly being yourself. And once again, being compassionate, forgiving, and yes, of course, having empathy, but not attaching to the pain, not perpetuating that same cycle. And the past is the past, but it's information. The past is the past because it doesn't exist, and yet it still can tell us so much. Oh my goodness. So there's this thing that's commonly said, like on TikTok or something like that. It's truly being dreamy and having fantasies and expanding your perspective on what is possible or attainable, and understanding that it will come in forms that we are completely oblivious to. In terms of, this is how it should be, this is the greatest form, this is the... Like, no, bro, it's actually even better. So I was just taking some notes and pulling my cards. And it is having faith. It is trusting the process. It is releasing and processing that pain from the past. For me, it was the fear of instability, of reactivity, like truly actually reactivity, and understanding that I've had to show up for myself so that I can present to me the experience of feeling safe, no matter what is happening around me. And it's so important because then I would constantly over-explain and feel frantic and fearful and, X, Y, and Z, right? Someone's talking about me. Like, genuinely, our thoughts become our words become our actions become our habits become our lifestyle. And the healing journey is forever, but the healing journey isn't linear, and it's not about perfection, it's not about proving something, it has nothing to do with how it's presented. It's about how it's experienced. And that will come in the forms in which what works best for you and what feels safe, what feels like love, what feels like peace, what feels like joy, what's fun for you, what brings light into your life, what feels like living. And to not project my own forms onto another person. That is why I bring up compersion, because it's like, if that's what you enjoy, fuck yes, let's go. And then at the same time, it is discernment. It's being like, okay, well, I don't really enjoy that. you know? That's not really aligned with me. And that's okay too. Space. Taking space. Going into solitude. Even isolation, honestly. Because the Hermit card in tarot is ruled by Virgo. Virgos are very meticulous, but they're also very heart-centered. Like, the Virgos that I have had experienced in this lifetime so far have all been very like open-minded to the different experiences of people. And even though, yes, they can be quite critical at times, like, let me give you advice so that I can help. It's truly that, like, they just want to help. They just want to fucking help. And sometimes it comes off in a way where I'm like, bruh, I did not ask for fucking advice, okay? But at the same time, it's this beautiful, expansive nature of love, which truly is giving without expecting results, expecting anything. And obviously we have ego, obviously we have the intellectualization, the intellectual aspects of trying to figure things out. I recently was watching this video from that podcast with Dr. K. He was on as a guest, The Diary of the CEO, and he was saying, like, we're so quick to be like, there's a problem, let's find a solution. What's the solution so that we can fix this problem right away? And one of the biggest things in spiritual practices is just to fucking sit with it, just to sit with that emotion, to sit with it, to process it, to not do literally fucking anything, to just experience it. And that, in many ways, can be very challenging. And so I've been recognizing it is really just step by step. It is really taking my time. And time is a construct, so it's literally taking my presence and bringing it back to me every single time, right? That is a key sign of like maturity, is when, yes, elevated emotions, like emotions are high, right? Excuse me. And you can become very reactive, very impulsive, restless. And yet when something is happening that could be maybe triggering. Triggers are things that kind of cause one to relive that trauma, that traumatic experience where that pain that one felt was internalized. So it's like, even when I'm experiencing these things that trigger me, especially as of late, I'm like, okay, let me process, let me give myself space, let me bring myself back to me, because it's not this person. It's what's happening that's reminding me of something, whether it's my body, my heart, or my mind. Let me come back to source. Let me take a deep breath. Let me take some space. Let me experience that emotion. And it's also being open to another perspective. It is also building boundaries. It's also repeating myself. It's so many nuances of understanding that I must see myself clearly so that I can see this person, this environment, the way that I interact with it clearly, as much as letting whoever it may be show up as themselves completely, not trying to control them. I think that's also another really interesting concept, is like, yes, building boundaries is to let someone know how to treat you, and yet at the same time, it is also to release that fucking boundary. Because you can't control anyone out. You can't control anything outside of yourself. And it also is to release control within. Because as I change, as I evolve, as I implement new practices, as I gain new perspectives, implement new habits, start to change my lifestyle, change the way that I respond to things, my boundaries change, you know? And it is to also be practical. Anyways, I'm gonna end the video because I have work. Bruh, I'm like so... Nah, I'm just grateful, man. Like, I'm just so grateful for the universe, for my angels and my guides and my ancestors, and I'm just feeling so much. Truly. So that is the video. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you so much for being here. Seriously, thank you for being you. Thank you for motherfucking being you, bro. Oh my God, I just fucking spit. Like, literally. Thank you for being you. I say this, but I mean it so... Bruh. Like, literally, thank you. And thank you for being alive. I'll leave it at that. I'm once again sending you so much love, so much fucking support on your own spiritual journey. Bye, guys.